Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Rajya Praapti Arhata. Rajya Praapti Arhata. Rajya Praapti Arhata. Rajya means of the kingdom. Rajyasya Praaptihi. Praaptihi means to get something. Arhata. Arhata means yogyata, the qualification, the fitness. Rajya Praptyarhata, the fitness of getting the kingdom. So we can see from the picture a king with the queens and two princes are there. So amongst two, who is the fittest one to get the country as the succeeder? Maybe that is the meaning of this story title. Let us read and understand. Kamalapuranamакం రాజ్యం పూర్వం కీర్తిసేనః నామ రాజా పాలయన్ ఆసీత్. Earlier, Kirtisenaha, in that name, a king was ruling Kamalapura kingdom. Tasya shauryam dhairyam cha advitiyam asit. And his shauryam. Shauryam means shurasya bhavaha, that the quality of heroic in nature, valorous in nature. Dhairyam, and the courageous in nature. Advitiyam, dvitiyam. Dvitiyam means second. Advitiyam. Advitiyam means one and only, no second. So he was well known for his valorous and courageous quality. Tathapi saha shanti priyaha. So even though he is very valorous and very courageous, he was not simply waging war on others. Why? Because saha shanti priyaha. Kaha kirtisenaha. Raja kirtisenaha shanti priyaha. Tasya शासनकाले जनाः सुखेन तृप्त्या च जीवन्ति स्म. So during his ruling period, Shashana Kala, during his ruling period, Janaha, the citizens, Sukhena Triptyacha, happily and satisfactorily, they lived. Kirtisenasya Patni Priyam Vada. And the queen's name, wife's name is Priyam Vada. Bahohu Kalat Anantaramapi Tayohu Apatyam na Jatam. Even after a very long time, Bahohu Kalat Anantaram. Tayohu, of those two, king and queen, Apatyam na Jatam. Apatyam means children. So, na Jatam. So, they didn't get any child. Priyam Vadaya Vratapurva Vrata Pujanadikam Baudha Kritam. By Priyam Vada, the queen, Vrata and Puja and others, Dana, Dharma, like that. Vrata Pujadikam Bahudha Kritam means so many Vrata. Vrata means a type of austerity measures. And she did so many pujas. Tathapi tasyaha saubhagyam na phalitam. Even then, the fortune na phalitam means the fortune of her was not successful for what? To have a child. Yadi kula parampara vichinna na bhavet iti asti tarhi Rajya Dvitiyaha Parinayaha Eva Uchitaha Margaha iti Alochitavati Priyamvada. So the queen Priyamvada thought, Yadi Kula Parampara Vichinna na Bhavet iti asti. If the family heredity, the progeny is not to be broken, then Rajyaha Dvitiyaha Parinayaha Eva Uchitaha Margaha. Then of the kings, Rajyaha. Rajyaha means Shashti Ekavachanam. Dvitiyaha Parinayaha, second marriage, eva Uchitaha Margaha, is only the right way, like that she thought. Ataha sa Mahata Anurodhena Rajanam Angikaritavati. So, with the great compulsion, she made the king to accept. Angikaritavati. Anantaram alpe kale rajnyaha dvitiyaha vivahaha pravrittaha. So after that, the second marriage happened shortly. Rajnyaha dvitiya patnyaha nama Prabhavati iti. And the king's second wife name is Prabhavati. Kalaha gataha. And the time passed by. Prabhavati ekam putram prasutavati. And she delivered one son, who Prabhavati, the second wife. Yetena Raja Priyambada cha nitaram santushtau. So by this, both the king and the first wife, Priyambada, both were happy. Tasya putrasya nama Vijayaha iti. Nishchitam. And they decided the name of that son, Vijayaha. Punaha kinchit kalasya anantaram Priyambada api putram prasutavati. Again, after some days or some period, the first wife, Priyambada also, she delivered a baby. Priyambadayaha putrasya nama Adityaha iti. And the son of the first wife, Priyambada, is Adityaha. Dinani gatani. And days passed by. Vijayaha Adityaha cha Pratipat Chandraha iva dine dine pravardhete. Vardhate, vardhete, vardhante. So, Dvivachanam, because Vijayaha Adityaha cha Pratipat Chandraha means like the moon, the waxing, waning moon, day by day it grows, like that. Dine dine pravardhete. They grew up. Tau Gurukule Nivasantau Uchitam Vidyam Abhyastavantau. Staying in the Gurukula, they learnt Uchitam Vidyam, means appropriate education for the king, whatever required, they got it. Vidyabhyasam Samapya, completing the education. Gurohu Ashirvadam Prapya, having got the blessings of the teacher. Rajadhanim Pratyagatabantau Tau Rajakumarau. So those two princes, they came back to kingdom. Tau Drishtva Raja Nitaram Santushtaha. And by seeing them, the king was very happy. Raja Kirtisenaha Vardhakyam Praptavanasti. And the king Kirtisena became old. Rajnyaha Purataha Idanim Samasya. Now he has a issue, a problem. See, this is a constitutional crisis like that nowadays, what we say. The first wife, son, naturally become the king, succeed. But there is a rule that the first son become the successor. Same thing happened in Mahabharata also. Dhritarashtra is the elder person. Pandava is a younger person. Pandava got a first son, Dharmaraja. Dhritarashtra subsequently got so many sons. Duryodhana is the eldest son. So whom should be the successor? Like that there was a issue, same type. Because the second wife, Prabhavati, she delivered first baby. And the first wife subsequently delivered baby. Okay. Kaha Rajakumaraha Simhasane Upaveshaniyaha iti. Which prince is to be seated on the king's chair? Jeshtha Rajnyaha Putraha Uttaradhikari Bhavet iti tu Sampradayaha. The eldest queen's son becomes the successor like that. It is customary. Kintu Jeshtha Rajnyaha Putraha Adityaha Kanishta Rajnyaha Putrasya Vijayasya Apekshaya api Vayasa Kanishtaha. But he is younger compared to the second wife's son, Vijaya. So, अतः किम् इदानीं करणीय अतः इदानीं किं करणीयमिति गाम्भीर्येण चिन्तयन् अस्ति राजा. So he was thinking in a very deep way, what is to be done now? Teshu eva dineshu Himagiri Rajyasya Raja Sahasrakshaha Kamalapurasya Upari Akramanartham Sannaham Kuruvan Asit. So during the same time when the king was thinking who can be made the successor, Teshu eva dineshu, during that days, Himagiri Rajyasya Raja Sahasrakshaha. So the name of that king is Sahasrakshaha, who is king of Himagiri Rajya, Himagiri kingdom. Kamalapurasya Upari, on the kingdom of Kamalapura, Akramanartham Sannaham Kuruvanast, he was preparing to attack. Sahasrakshaha Prabalaha Raja, and he is very strong king. Kirtisenaha tu Vardhakya Karanataha Samarthyahinah Jataha Asti. And because of old age, Kirtisena is now not capable of in facing that war or taking part in war. Kirtisenasya putrau Vijayaha Adityaha cha Balashalinau iti tu Satyameva. Kirtisenasya putrau, the two sons of Kirtisena, Vijayaha Adityaha. Vijayaha first wife son, Adityaha second wife son. Balashalinau iti tu Satyameva. They are very strong people. That is true only. Kintu tauna anubhavashalinau. But they are not having any experience. Ataha Kirtisenaha chintayan asti. So the king Kirtisena was thinking. Yuddhartham anubhavarahitayohu putrayohu preshanam kim uchitam syat iti. Is it right on my part to send the sons for war who is anubhava rahitau? Who are anubhava rahitau? Means they don't have experience. Rajakumarau ubhau api jnatavantau yat sahasrakshaha akramanartham agachan asti iti. Both the prince came to know that Sahasrakshaha king is coming for attacking. Ataha tau pituhu samipam gatva. So they went to father and niveditavantau. They submitted yet that avam shatru rajena saha yuddhartham gachavaha iti. So we go for fighting with that enemy king. So we can see in the picture they are sitting and discussing. Tada Raja Kirtisenaha tau Rajakumarau uktavan. Then the king Kirtisena told to those two princes, Shatruhu Sahasrakshaha na Samanyaha. The enemy Sahasraksha is not ordinary person. Saha Mahabalashali. He is a very strong person. Ataha tam sulabhataya jetum na shakyate. So it is not possible to easily win over. Yatat shrutva Vijayaha uktavan. Having heard this, Vijaya told, Tata bhavataha putrau samarthyahinau yuddhat bhitavana. Your sons are not samarthyahinau. Means not samarthyahinah means incapable. Your sons are not incapable. Yuddhat bhitava. Or they fear from war. Bhavataha kathana matrena tau ranaranga gamanat vimukhau na bhavataha cha iti. Bhavataha kathana matrena. Just by saying, by your saying, tau ranaranga gamanat vimukhau na bhavataha cha. Means Vijaya told, okay, the first son told, Bhavataha kathana matrena, by your words only, tau ranaranga gamanat vimuktau na, it should not be tau. means we too. Avam, it should be like that. We are not Ranaranga Gamanat. From the going of to the war ground, Vimuksauna Bhavataha. We don't, Vimuksav means freed from going to the war ground. That means, just by your word, we won't stop going for war. That is the meaning. But the sentence is, so here it should not be tau, it should be avam, we too. Am, jayo va bhavatu parajayah va avam yuddham karishyavah eva. See, here avam has come. Iti muktavan adityaha. Whether we win or we lose, we do fight only. Like that Adityaha, the second son, also told. Raja Kirtisenaha Shantena Swarena Uktavan. So the king told in a very calm voice, Samasyayaha Pariharartham Shantataya Jagarukataya Cha Chintanam Karaniyam. And to resolve an issue, we have to quietly and carefully think and deal that issue. Vivekaha kadapina parityaktavyaha. And that wisdom should not be lost at any time. Dehabalam sadapi sahasyakam bhavitum na arhati iti smartavyam iti. Just by becoming strong, you can't do sahayakam bhavitum. Dehabalam sadapi, always the body strength or a strong body, sahayakam bhavitum na arhati. A strong body is not always going to help you or cannot help you. It is smartavyam. Like that you should remember. Yatat shrutva ubhavapi rajakumarau maunam ashritavantau. So both the sons, they stood silent. Yatavata eva kaschana dwarapalakaha agatya rajanam niveditavan. By this time, one god, he came and told the king, He Maharaja, bhavataha darshanartham mantrapalaha nama panditaha agataha asti iti. O my lord, to see you, mantrapalaha, like that, one scholar has come. Mantrapalam antaha preshayatu iti dwarapalakam muktavan raja. The king told to the god, okay, send him inside. Alpe eva kale mantrapalaha antaha agataha. And in a short time, the scholar Panditaha Mantrapalaha came. Saha Rajakumarau Drishtva Ekaikamapi Ashisha Anugrahitavan Vijayi Bhavatu iti. And looking at the prince, he one by one blessed him, saying, Be victorious. Raja Kirtisenaha Panditam Ekavaram Prashamsayuktaya Drishtya Drishtva Uktavan. So, in an appreciable way, the king looked at that Pandita, Mantrapalaha, and told, Pandita Varya, Ho Pandita, Mahabalashali Shatruhu Sammukhi Karaniyaha Asti. A great, strong enemy is to be faced. Yatadrishe Sandarbhe, at this junction, Bhavataha yeshaha ashirvadaha asmasu dhairyam utpadayati iti. And your blessing at this junction, it further create strength in us. Yatat shrutavataha panditasya mukham gambhiram jatam. And having heard this, the scholar Mantrapalaha, he was somewhat deep in his face. Aha, Rajanam Muktavan. He told to the king, He Maharaja, Aham Shaktimayi Namikam Kanchit Vidyam Janami. O my lord, Aham, I, Shaktimayi Namikam, in the name of Shaktimayi, Kanchit Vidyam, some means skills. Vidya here means knowledge, topic, subject. So I know some tricks or the skill which is called Shaktimayi. Tasyaha balena ekasmin purushe sthitam shaktim anyasmin sangramayutum shaknumaha. By that, one person can grab the strength of another person, like that. Yatena saha aparaha advidiya shaktishali bhavishyati. By this, the person who knows this skill or the knowledge, so from the opponent, he grabs all the strength, so he becomes more stronger than the opponent. किन्तु एवं कर्तुं प्रथमस्य अंगीकारः अत्यावश्यकः, and to do, the other person is to accept. एवमेव दातृ स्वीकर्त्रोः, datru means one who gives, swikatru means one who accepts. Datru swikatrohu, between this giver and taker, madhye dayada sambandha api atyavashyakaha. So he put two conditions, that one can, I know a education or a trick by which a person can grab the strength of another person and he became double strong. Okay. For that, the opponent from whom he wants to grab the strength, he should accept that. And dayada sambandha, they should have that paternal relation they should have. कार्यस्य समाप्तेः अनन्तरं शक्तिदाता स्वशक्तिं प्रतिस्वीकर्तुम् अर्हति. And after completing the job, they can give back the Shakti Data, one who voluntarily gave his energy or the strength. Swashaktim, his own energies or skill, pratisvikartum arhati, he can take it back. एतस्याः विद्यायाः आधारेण भवान् निश्चयेन युद्धे जयं प्राप्तुं शक्नोति इति. So by this knowledge base, you can surely win the war. Tada Raja Mantrapalam Prishtavan. Then the king asked the Pandit Mantrapala, Evam tarihi idanim maya kim karaniyam iti bhavan vadati. Okay, in that case, what do you mean that I should do now? Mantrapalaha mandahasapurvakam uktavan. Mantrapalaha in a smiling way told, Sahasrakshaha prabalaha shatruhu. The Sahasrakshaha is a very strong enemy. Ubhau api Rajakumarau pratak yuddham kurutaha chet prayaha jayahana prapyeta. If both the prince, they do separately war or fighting, probably they don't get victory. Ekaha eva ubhayohu samarthyam prapnoti chet jayaha nishchitaha. If one of those two princes, if they get the strength of the other person, then jayaha nishchitaha, then the victory is sure. Yetene deshasyapi hitam setsyati, and this will also get the welfare of the country. Putrasya anyatarasya kirtihi api sarvatra prasarishyati, and the son's name and fame also, it will be spread everywhere. Raja Kirtisenaha yetat angikuruvan uktavan. And the king Kirtisena, accepting this, told, Panditavarya bhavataha vicharaha apurvaha asti. O Pandita, your suggestions are great. Bhavata yatha vuktam tatha karishyami aham. As told by you, I will do that. Kintu yattam prastavam adityah na angikritavahan. But the second son, born to first wife, Aditya, he didn't accept this proposal. Panditena yatha vuktam tatha karanam sarvatha anuchitam. What is told by the Pandit, like that to do, is improper. Viraha kaschit anyayena margena kapatyena va shatrum jetum kadapi prayatnam na karoti. So this is that dharmic war. So during that period, in every act, people were thinking whether what I am doing is dharmic or not. So what he says, Viraha kaschit, any heroic, valorous person, anyayena margena, in an unlawful way, kapatyena, kapatasya bhavaha, kapata means vanchana, cheating, kapatya means the kapatasya bhavaha, kapatyenava, either in unlawful way or in a cheating way, shatrum jetum kadapi pratnam na karoti, he never attempts to win the enemy. विजयस्य बलं स्वीकृत्य युद्धकरणेन यः जयः प्राप्येत सः निष्कलङ्कः न. And if I take the strength of Vijaya, that is his first son, and if I do war and get Jayaha, Jayaha Prapyeta, what victory that I shall get, Saha, that victory, Nishkalankaha na. It is not Kalankaha. Nishkalankaha means without any black mark. Okay? Without any, what to say, Kalanka. Kalanka means some Kalankaha means it is not lawful. Nishkalankaha means it is free of any crime or any allegation. Okay. It is not free of any allegation. Means it is kalankaha. That is the meaning. Two negatives are there. Kalankaha, nishkalankaha. Nishkalankaha means clear, not with any black mark. No, it is not with any black mark. Means it is a black mark. Tadrishe jaye mama asha nasti. And in that type of victory, I don't have any wish. Ya kirtihi prapyeta taya aham santushtaha na. And what fame I get, by that aham santushtaha na bhavishyami. I will not become happy. Ataha aham tu vijayasya balam svikritya yuddham kartum na ichchami. So I don't like to get the power of that first son. Second wife's first son. Iti udvega yuktena swarena. So udvega means in a very emotional way. He told, Aditya told, Tada Vijayaha Shantena Swarena Bhuktavan. Then the Vijaya, first son, told in a calm voice, Aditya Apatkale Kaschit Upayena. No, he is telling to Aditya only. So he is calling him Sambodhana. Hey Aditya, Apatkale Kaschit Upayena Karyam Sadhayati Chet Savanchana iti na Kathyate. Hey Aditya, oh my brother Aditya, Apatkale, in a difficult situation, critical junction, Kaschit Upayena, with some idea, Karyam sadhayati chet, if he achieve the task, sa, that act, vanchana itina kathyate. It's not told as cheating. Vayamapi upayena karya sadhanam chintayantaha smaha. We are also thinking in a very strategic way to deal this situation. Yetat anyayam na. This is not improper or this is not injustice. Apitu rajanitihi. And this is the rajaniti. Rajaniti means this is the wisdom of the king. Rajya rakshana bharaha asmakam upari asti. And the responsibility of safeguarding the country is in us. Uttaradayitvasya nirvahanartham yat kriyate tat rajadharmaha iti uchyate. Uttaradayitvasya. Uttaradayitva means responsibility. Of the responsibilities nirvahanartham means to establish or to manage. Yat kriyate, that we do. Tat rajadharmaha iti uchyate. That is called rajadharma. Tada Raja Kirtisenaha Jeshtam Putram Prishtavan. Then he asked the eldest son, the king, कीर्तिसेन, हे विजय, भवतः अनुजः शक्तिदानार्थं सिद्धः चेत् भवान् रणरङ्गे युद्धं कर्तुं सिद्धः वा इति. Hey Vijaya, if your younger son is prepared to give the strength to you, then are you prepared to do fighting in the war? Vijaya Angikara-purvakam Shiraha Chalitavan. And Vijaya, in a accepting way, nodded his head. Tada Adityaha Bhuktavan. Then the Aditya told, Veeraha Dhiraha Yuddhartham Gamanartham Kadapi Asammatim na prakatayanti. Veeraha Dhiraha Yuddhartham Gamanartham. Just to go for fighting or for a war, these valorous persons and dhiraha, very intelligent persons, kadapi asammati. Sammati means agree. Asammati means disagreement. So never they show disagreement. Kintu te kadapi atmanam shaktihinam drashtum na icchanti. But they never want to see themselves weak. अतः युद्धे जयस्य प्राप्त्यर्थं कोऽपि अन्यः उत्तमः उपायः चिन्तनीयः अस्माभिः इति. So, for getting the victory, jayasya praptyartham, yuddhe jayasya praptyartham, here this jaya means victory. Kopi anyaha uttamaha upayaha chintaniyaha asmabihi. So by us, some other good idea is to be thought over, like that Aditya said. Atrantare vartalapasya madhye pravishan mantrapalaha bhuktavan. And during this conversation, the Pandit Mantrapala told, He Rajakumara, tarka vitarkartham yeshaha samayaha na. This, hey, O Prince, this is not time for discussions or deliberations. Bhavatbhyam anyatarena swashaktihi pitre datta chedabi karyam setsyati. Bhavatbhyam, by you people, anyatarena, one amongst you two, swashaktihi pitre datta chedabi. If you give your strength to your father, karyam setsyati, the task will be achieved. Tam shaktim svikritya saha ranarange yuddham karishyati iti. And taking that strength from that youthful strength from you, in the war ground, he will fight. Vijayaha yatasmin vishaye api angikaram pradarshitavan. And the first son Vijayaha, in this idea also or proposal also, he showed his acceptance. Kintu Adityaha atrapi virodham pradarshitavan. But the second son Aditya, he objected for this proposal also. Kintu ante bahu chintananantaram vijayaya sashaktim datum angikritavan saha. But ante, in the end, bahu chintananantaram, after thinking enough, Vijayaya, for the elder son Vijayaha, swashaktim datum, to give his energy, angikritavan saha, kaha Adityaha. The second son Aditya accepted. Shaktidanatah purvam aham mantrapalena saha ekante vartalapam kartum ichchami iti bhuktavan saha. And before giving this strength with Mantrapala, I want to talk personally. Like that he told. Mantrapalaha Adityaha cha ekante vartalapam kritva pratyagatabantau. And Mantrapala and Aditya, they had some conversation personally and they came back. Anantaram Mantrapalaha mantra sahayena Adityasya shaktim vijaye sankramitavan. And the Mantrapala Pandit, with his skills, he mixed the strength of Aditya with Vijaya. Vijayaha Sahasraksham Sammukhi Kartum Ranarangam Gatavan. And the first son Vijayaha, he went to war ground to face Sahasraksham. Yuddhe Sahasraksham Parajitam Kritavan. And he defeated the Sahasraksha. Ranarange Vijayena yat shauryam pradarshitam tat sarvaihi prashamsitam abhavat. Whatever valorous act he showed in the war ground, that was appreciated by everybody. Vijaya Vadhum Pariniya. Vijaya Vadhu means the bride of victory. That means he is not, Pariniya means to marry. Having married the victory. So, the bride victory, having married, like that, what is the meaning of this phrase? Having won, that's the meaning. Having won, Ranarangat Pratyagatavan Vijayaha. So he came back, Vijaya came back from war ground. Adityena Purvam Datta Shaktihi Adityaya Pratyarpaniyam Khalu. And the strength given by Aditya, which was earlier given, is to be returned back, Tadartham Raja Mantrapalam Anetum Dutam Preshitavan. And for that, the king sent some messenger to bring Mantrapala. Kintu Mantrapalaha na drishyate sma. But Mantrapala is not seen. Saha kutra gataha iti kopina janati sma. And where he has gone, like that, no one knows. Kirtisenaha sudirgham chintanam kritva nirnitavan yat adityaha eva simhasane upaveshaniyaha iti. So, after a long thinking for a great time, Kirtisenaha, the father king, Sudirgham Chintanam Kritva, a very lengthy thinking over, Nirnitavan, decided, concluded, yet that Adityaha eva simhasane upaveshaniyaha iti. The second son Aditya is to be made to take over the simhasana. Etam vartam shrutva Vijayaha pitaram muktavan. And having heard this word, Vijayaha, the first son, told, Hetat, aham ekaki gatva shatrum sammukhi kritavan. O father, I went alone and faced the enemy, Jayam prapya pratyagatavancha. And having got the victory, I have returned back. Evam sthite api bhavan Adityam simhasane upaveshayan asti iti tu ascharyasya vishaya. Even in this situation, you are making the second son Aditya into the king's chair is very wondering. Adityasya simhasana swikaram aham kadapina angikaromi. I never accept Aditya taking the chair. Idanim Adityaha Shaktihinaha Durbalaha cha Asti iti amshaha bhavata vismritaha asti iti bhati. Now Aditya is without any strength, Durbalaha, not having. Have you forgotten? Probably you might have. Bhati means, I feel so that you forgotten. Aditya is now Shaktihinaha Durbalaha. He is not having any energy and a weak person. Evam sthite api bhavan adityam eva simhasane upaveshaitum prayatnam karoti chete mama adityasya cha madhye bahuyuddham prachalet. So if you still think that Aditya only is to be given the chair, then let there be bahuyuddham, means wrestling fight between me and Aditya, because he knows this Ajaya knows, Vijayaha knows that he is more stronger. So he challenged for a fight. Tatrayaha jayam prapniyat saharaja bhavet. And he who wins in that fight, let him be, or he shall become the king. Aditya Vijayayohu madhye khadgayuddham pravrittam. And between them, sword fighting happened. Yatasmin yuddhe Adityaha durbalaha iva na drishtaha. But in this fight, Aditya was not seen like Shaktihinaha, Durbalaha, weak person. Saha Leelaya Chaturyena cha Khatgam Chalayanne Kshanamatreena Vijayasya Khatgam Adaha Patitavan. And very playfully, Leelaya, very easily, Chaturyena, very cleverly, means swinging his sword, Kshanamatreena, in a very short time, Vijayasya Khadgam, the sword of Vijayaha, Adaha Patitavan. He made it to fall on the ground. Evam Vijayam Parajayam Kritavan Adityaha. Like that, he defeated Vijayaha. Yetam parinamam drishtva Vijayaha nitaram lajjitaha ascharyachakitāha cha. And seeing this, Vijaya, he became very wonderstruck and lajjitaha, became shameful. Shaktihinasya adityasya yatadrishi shaktihi katham agata ityeva nagyatam Vijayena. This weak person, Aditya, how this type of strength came like that, he didn't know. Saha anivaryataya parajayam angikirtavan. And without any option, he accepted his defeat. Adityasya simhasana swikaram maunam angikirtavan chapi. And silently he accepted the Aditya becoming the succeeder. अल्पे एव काले आदित्यस्य पट्टाभिषेकः प्रवृत्तः. And in short time, the coronation of Aditya happened. Adityah Kamalapura Rajyasya Raja Jataha. And Aditya became the succeeding king, Kamalapura Raja. Yetadanantaram kadachit kanishtha rajni prabhavati patim prishtavati. After this, the second wife, Prabhavati, Kanishta, Prabhavati is the second wife, correct. Kanishta Patni, Rajni, the younger queen, she asked the king, Arya, O gentleman, Bhavane mama putrasya vijayasya simhasanarohanam nirakritya adityam simhasane upaveshitavan. Jayaha is first son, Aditya is second son. First wife's son. Okay. Okay. So Arya Bhavane Mama Putrasya Vijayasya Simhasana Arohanam Nirakritya. I mean, Nirakritya means not considering my son's succeeding your chair. Adityam Simhasane Upaveshitavan. You made Aditya to take over. Kintu Yetena Mama Kopi Asantoshaha Nasti. But I am not feeling anything bad about it. Kintu Adityaha Simhasane Upaveshitaha Yat Tasya Karanajnane Kutuhalini Aham. But why you made Aditya to take over the chair? To know the reason, I am very curious. Atra Irshyayaha leshaha api nasti. And I don't have even a very little bit of jealous. Kevalam kutuhalena prichhami. And out of curiosity I ask. Shatru sammukhi karanartham shaktihi datavya iti prastavaha yada agataha tada adityaha nirakritavan. When the strength is to be given like that to face the enemy, when such proposals or such talk came, Aditya objected that. Vijayaha tu angikaram pradarshayan asit. But the first son Vijaya, he was showing his acceptance. Mantrapalaha Shaktimayi Namikaya Vidyaya Adityasya Shaktim Vijaye Sankramitavan asit. And the Pandit Mantrapala, with the Shaktimayi named skill or the Vidya, he mixed Aditya's strength in Vijaya. Tathapi katham va Adityaha samarthyavan eva sthitaha. Even then, how Aditya became samarthyavan means capable person. Saha katham va Vijayam bahuyuddhe jetum shaktavan. And how he could win the Ajay in that Bahuyuddha. Bahuyuddha means can be maybe 1-to-1 fight also. Yetesham sarvesham uttaram jnatum ichchami. Like that. I want to know the answer of all this. Tada Kirtisenaha ekavaram uchchaihi hasitva kanishta rajyam prabhavatim uktavan. Then he smiled or laughed loudly and told to the second wife, Prabhavati, whose son is Aditya. Yaha viraha bhavati saha sadapi स सामर्थ्य विषये एव विश्वसिति न तु मंत्रतंत्रादि द्वारा प्राप्यमानायां शक्त्याम्. And this is one of the very important statement one should think of. Yaha viraha bhavati, one who is courageous and valorous, heroic, saha, that type of person, sadapi, never, swasamarthya vishaye eva sadapi, always, swasamarthya vishaye eva vishvasiti. He always believes in his own skills, not to mantra tantradi dwara praptyamanayam shaktyam, not in the strength got out of some magical tricks. यतः मंत्रतंत्रज्ञाः सर्वदा अपि अस्माकं साहाय्यार्थं मिलेयुः इत्यत्र विश्वासः नास्ति खलु. Because always you will find some magician to help you and to get magic tricks. Like that it is not possible, अतः आदित्यः उक्तवान् यत्र शत्रोः सम्मुखीकरणार्थं कोऽपि अन्यः उपायः आश्रणीयः इति. So Aditya told we should find some alternative method to face the enemy, not this mantra shantra like that. Kintu ante saha shaktim vijayaya datum angikritavaन्. But in the end he accepted to give his strength to Vijaya. Evam angikurvata tena vivekayuktah vyavaharah pradarshitah. And by showing this acceptance, he wisely acted. Vivekayuktaha vyavaharaha pradarshitaha, wisely acted. Shaktidanataha purvam saha mantrapalena saha vartalapam kartum ishtavan. And before giving that strength, he wanted to have some word with that mantrapala. Tada madhye eva rajanam prishtavati prabhavati. So while the king was explaining like this, the Prabhavati queen asked in between, Adityaha ekante mantrapalena saha kidrisham vartalapam kritavan syat. What he might have talked alone with that mantrapala? Like that the queen asked. Prayaha पूर्वमेव आदित्यस्य सन्देहः आसीत् यत् युद्धे जयस्य प्राप्तेः अनन्तरं विजयस्य चिन्तने परिवर्तनं भवेत् इति. Probably Aditya might have got a doubt that after the winning of this war, there can be some change in the mindset of Vijaya. अतः सः मन्त्रपालेन सह वार्तालापं कृत्वा युद्धानन्तरं स्वशक्तेः प्राप्त्यर्थम् आवश्यकं मन्त्रं पूर्वमेव ज्ञातवान् स्यात्. So after the fight, from the mantrapala, he might have learnt the mantra to get back his strength. येषः विषयः विजयेन ज्ञातः चेत् सः प्रतीकार बुद्ध्या मंत्रपालं मारयितुम् उद्युक्तः भवेत् इति चिन्तयन् आदित्यः मंत्रपालं कुत्रापि सुदूरं प्रेषितवान् स्यात् इति उक्तवान् कीर्तिसेनः. येषः विषयः विजयेन ज्ञातः चेत्, if it is known by Vijaya that this mantrapala gave the required mantra to Aditya to get back his strength, saha pratikara buddhya, and with some revenge mindset, mantrapalam marayitum udyuktaha bhavet, he might attempt to kill mantrapala. Like that, chintayan, thinking, adityaha mantrapalam kutrapi suduram preshitavan sya. So thinking so, Aditya might have sent this mantrapala safely to some distant place. Iti bhuktavan Kirtisenaha. Like that Kirtisenaha told. Yetat shrutva prabhavati samahita sati maunam ashritavati. And having heard this, having satisfied the Prabhavati queen, maunam ashritavati, she stayed silent. It's a very nice story. Rajaniti, Raja Dharma, like that. So this type of stories They are not simply stories for passing time. They are stories to think over. And in the stories, we get some statements. Through that, we learn the dharmic approach of life. Hope you liked the story, and I was happy to read it with you. I will meet you in some other news story. Take care. Bye bye.